And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. So if the offense stays out there on fourth down, they've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man on the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Trying to pound it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Brown will throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sluka. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll try the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Rockets line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Brooks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Brown wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Let's go. And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sluka. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Back to throw, it's Sluka. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rockets will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down into the 17.